Alright guys, welcome to another vlog. We are currently on the way to the workshop. I'm without the wife and kids today. It was a long day in the workshop yesterday, so that was fair enough. We've got to do the diff and the handbrake today. I started my day in America in the most American way I could think. When I got McDonald's for breakfast, I saw a car accident, and now I'm speeding down the highway, as you do in America. So, just trying to take it all in. But the car actually drives really nice. The steering wheel's a little bit off center, but that's definitely not the end of the world. And my wheels are starting to hit everything because I've obviously got some lock now. Overall, it's going good. Head down to this workshop now and get everything done. Hopefully, it doesn't take long. I know the handbrake can be fiddly just because I want to fit it really nicely and have like basically just a nice little hole right there in the center. And yeah, we'll update you guys when I get to the workshop. I'll try and be a bit more vloggy today. Yesterday was just a very frustrating day with trying to get the car done, so I really didn't do much vloggy stuff, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and let's go do some fun stuff, because I think we need to test this car today. So we might be some streeto testing in Mexico. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, down here at the workshop now. Like I said, I'm going to try and update you guys a bit better. But what do we need to do? We need to do dual caliper. We've already got the dual caliper brackets on here. Mark's under the car getting started on that stuff. We've got a pre-welded diff here that Sean had laying around. And I'm going to get started on pulling the interior apart so I can get the handbrake lever mounted. I'll try and do it in a neat way, I guess. Alright, I told you guys I'd update you a lot more today, and I'm doing a really bad job at it. But we got all of the head unit stuff out. We're mounting the handbrake here. It's in the same spot as my G35. The head unit out here. We've already done, we've already got the welded diff in, and we are now about to do the dual caliper, bolt the dual calipers on and run our lines underneath the car. As I said, I'm not doing a great job of vlogging. I've just phoned a friend. I messaged the guys from GK Tech because we're not entirely sure which way to run the lines, so I'd rather have it right than mess it up. So we're making sure that's right before we go and run these lines. And I think Mark is getting ready to drill some holes in my floor so we can bolt the bracket in properly, and with any luck get the head unit, we'll bleed it all up and then be able to get the head unit back in, and hopefully my head unit will still work because I didn't really pull it out properly, I would say. So should be interesting. So what, the drilly boy ready? Yeah. And yeah, just drilling some holes and really getting there now. This car is going to be a drifty car in no time. I'm excited to do skids. Alright, so typical of building cars, run into another stitch up. The calipers that we got, apparently 350Z rear calipers are different to G35, so now we're having to go and buy brand new G35 rear calipers, which isn't too bad. It's like $200 Australian for a pair, so 140 US. It sucks, but we do have the handbrake mounted. It's all solid. I'm just starting to do the bolts and everything up, and literally get back here with the calipers, button the rest of the bolts up on the actual handbrake itself, and then basically start to bolt it all together and try and cut a hole for the handbrake to go through that will look neat, which I might save for back at Tucky's house, but we'll see how we go. Right now we're going to go at the Driftflix guys and go get some lunch, so it'll be good. Alright, here at AutoZone to pick up calipers. Thanks, man. Yep. Or maybe I can get a phone holder while I'm here as well.
Yeah, so it's like fucked because like I just been having like my girl.
America. Proper Mexican.
Yes, please. Good. Dig in.
Alright, new calipers, moment of truth. If this works, everything else should be pretty straightforward. I'm going to get to finishing off the handbrake itself. Right, handbrake handle is in. That's all set in, ready for fluid to go in. New calipers are on. Mark is just running the other line right now, I believe. About to go on to the last caliper. We're almost ready.
Yeah, you just gotta bleed it and then drive it.
Bleed it, drive it up, skid it, and then I think probably tonight at Tucky's house, hopefully as a Dremel, and we'll clean up that interior piece and get that like nice, but stoked, absolutely stoked so far. All right, stuff happened, stuff got heated. It's dark again, but I think we're done. We're like finally done with this car. We had a little situation where apparently we put the brake calipers on backwards, so big thank you to my friend Russ back in Australia. Gave him a call, and he was like, it's happened to him before. So he let us know that that was the problem. We switched that around so we could finally get the air. So basically we wasted like, what, do you think 2 hours trying to bleed the thing?
About an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, so hour and a half, 2 hours trying to bleed the handbrake. Wouldn't bleed up, and turned out it was just because the bleed nipple was up the wrong way because the calipers were on the wrong side, which is because basically the cheap shop that we bought the calipers from, they're brand new, but it's from a cheaper shop, didn't label them, so we had to find out for ourselves, I guess. But anyway, the car does have a dual caliper now. The car does have a welded diff. I'm stoked. Thank you so much to Mark at his shop here in conjunction with Driftflix. We are now going to see if the car works because we haven't actually tried that yet. Alright, those two marks are a sign of success, guys. Diff is locked, handbrake feels amazing. I'll go and test it in time, but the car feels sick. It does actually feel really good. Like I said, now all we got to do is aesthetics. We need wheels, try and find a roof lip, try and find a front lip. I guess talk to Sean and see if he's still keen to do the graphics. And yeah, just if not, I might get the trunk and the roof wrapped in the meantime with Tucky. Yeah, stoked. I'm pretty stoked. And here's a good look at the ride height. I know it's not as low as you probably could maybe go, but being that we have to drive it all the way across the country, that's not bad. And like I was just saying to Mark then, obviously the tyre profile on these 17s is huge. So once we get the smaller profile tyres on the 18s, it'll sit quite a bit lower again and should look pretty sweet. Obviously once there's a front lip on there, some other bits and pieces, and it is disgustingly filthy at the moment. It actually cleans up pretty nice. So yeah, amazing, stoked. I think I'll wrap the vlog up right there. Again, I didn't do a great job. I really tried to today, but it just ended up getting really frustrating. Just when I thought that we were doing a really good job, it turned out that, as usual, the cars just want to kick you in the ass. Wrong calipers, then putting on the brand new calipers the wrong way, which took hours and hours and hours of our day. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. We'll try and find a spot in Texas. We'll try and find a spot in Mexico to test this thing. Bye.